Hello friends, what's up? This is Ron here, and in this King of Fighters All-Star video, my friends, we're going to talk about something that is really important, but as we have so many characters around, so many damages going around, we actually forgot about this topic, and that is, if you go to this logging event, then you'll see that we are getting another of these EX Fighter Selector. We have already got one. We are going to get one within this couple of days, and the time when you are going to see this video, probably you already got it. Not only that, if you keep on logging every day, you will get another of these things in the upcoming days. How cool is that, my friends? This is super amazing stuff from netmarble. So I thank netmarble for this, and now comes the big question that which fighters we are going to select from here. Now this ticket is so generous that it has all the generation of EX fighters from the very beginning of EX Kyo to the last fighter EX Shermie and Orochi. Now what characters to be selected from here, my friends? This is going to be a very important question. Now in my opinion, there can be 3 categories based on which you are going to select this fighter. First of all, going to be the damage dealer category. That is, if you are going to look for a damage dealer, if you want a damage dealer in your team, then there are certain fighters that you can actually pick up. Then the second category comes, that is about support type fighters, that they are not necessarily damage dealers, but they are going to support your main damage dealer in a very immense way. So this is a very important category as well. And the third category is going to be mission specific experts. That means there are certain characters in this ticket or in this EX generation who are really great for certain game modes. For example, let's just say time attack. There are certain characters who are going to help you in time attack. There are certain characters who can help you in guild raid with dots. So these are the 3 categories based on which you should select the fighters, and it totally depends on you, my friends, because it is your need. You know better that what you need. So what I'm going to do today is talk about these 3 categories and tell you that which fighters actually falls into which category, and that will help you to make the right decision about selecting these fighters. Now the first category that I'm going to talk about is going to be the damage dealer. There are certain EX characters in this ticket. They are really bonker damage dealers, and they are still doing very high amount of damage, even though there are already UE characters, but still those characters are like freaking amazing. And very naturally, these characters are the latest EX characters that have released just let's just say within last 2 or 3 months. And I would say Orochi Grease and Orochi Shermie are the latest EX characters, and naturally these 2 characters are the most damage dealing characters right now among the all EX fighters. Now regarding the damage dealer, guys, I have to tell you something, that if you are looking for a character that is going to do high amount of damage, you need to make sure that you have enough memory to make the character awaken at 5 star. In that way you can actually unlock all the potentiality of the character and do huge amount of damages. If you just for example, if you don't even have the character and you just pull the character from this ticket and the character is on level 90 or maybe level 10 or something, that's not going to help, my friend. So you need to see that how much stash do you have. For example, for a damage dealer, if you are having a damage dealer at 4 star, maybe you need 2 character memories to make the character 5 star. This is a great chance for you. And first of all, I'm going to talk about Orochi Grease. Orochi Grease is a great leader for purple element fighters. It is going to increase attack by 55%. So this is going to be a very good leader for purple element fighters. However, we having now Free Mukai, who is giving more attack, and he's a free fighter and he's the best leader of purple element fighters. So this leadership is okay, but still it is really great. And this character has amazing feature in his kit. He has darkness in his core, and that can do a huge amount of damage, and he can actually do around 50 trillion damage in guild with the help of supports, as far as I have seen. And overall a pretty decent character. Shermie on the other hand increase attack type fighters attack by 50%, and she has one of the most important dots in the game, that is shock, in her kit. So this character is going to be really helpful if you are trying to play guild against Inferno Geese, because Geese requires both chill and shock, and her shock is very powerful because she is a character all about shock. So if you are looking for a character who is going to help you in the guild, she can be great addition. I think even at low level she can actually do the dot damage to the enemy and help you to break the meter really quick. Another famous damage dealer I'm going to talk about is Lady Kenneth. Oh boy, she is a bonker character. She can keep doing her defaults again and again, and she has some exclusive kit, I think, and she's still I think she's still doing really great, and I have a lot of guild members who are still using her as the main damage dealer. And I think guys, she has a very strong kit. She has a lot of attack buffs, active skill buffs, and also critical enhancement, critical rate and critical damage enhancement. She's a freaking monster guys, and if you want to take her, she is going to be a great damage dealer. However, please keep in mind that you need to awaken her up to a certain level if you want to get the best benefits. Also, she has a kind of a okay leadership because she's going to increase critical rate by 5%. This is kind of uncommon in all the leadership. However, in the era of Ultimate Fighters, this leadership is not going to help in any ways, but still she is going to buff all yellow element fighters, so this is kind of universal and really helpful. The next damage dealer I'm going to talk about is going to be EX Cooler Diamond. She is, I think, one of the strongest EX characters already, and though she's kind of outdated, but still she deals a huge amount of damage in guilds and everywhere. And by the way, she has one of the valuable dots in the game, that is chill, and there's not much characters in the game in total who are having chill, so this character with her chill can actually do really well against Giz Howard in Inferno mode. And she has a pretty solid kit. She has a lot of attack buffs, lot of defensive feature, decreased damage received, she has a shield, she has immunity. I mean, it is freaking hard to kill her, okay? So if you are having her, you can actually use her in different game modes, including guild or even absolute war championship. She is going to work really well. Next in our damage dealer category, I'm going to talk about EX Leona Hayden. I think she is the most overlooked character, most ignored character in this EX series because she has a great kit. She has both burn and bleeding in the core. In the core guys, this is such an amazing feature, and she has all the way a huge attack and also very great self support as well. But I think the release of this character was kind of in a bad time. I mean, the BS Leona was so much hyped, and as that much, I think this character is so much ignored. But she is a great character in my opinion. She's going to increase blue element fighters attack by 40% with critical rate 5%, and she has a great solid kit. She has a good survivability, though she is a attack type fighter. Our next fighter in this damage dealing category is Yori Agami. EX version of Yori Agami, increasing EX fighters attack by 40%, critical damage by 30%. Kind of obsolete, outdated leadership because it's applicable only to EX fighters, but however, he has a very strong kit. He has a very powerful darkness damage. He is very fast, and he can actually do a very good amount of damage. If you can just read through this text, you will see that what potentiality this guy is having. And besides dealing a lot of damage, he has a very solid kit. Though he is an attack type fighter, his survivability at awaken level 70 is freaking dope, guys. I always feel afraid when I'm fighting him because he is so hard to kill. He keeps getting this immunity, so this can be a great addition to your team as well. Next in our damage dealing category is Omega Rugal. Well, of course, the character is kind of old and obsolete, and of course, his damage numbers are way lower than your expectation. But guess what? He can still do enough amount of damage that is good enough for in the entire game. So it's okay. Alright? And beside that, he has an amazing kit. He has the great the King of Fighters 15 version of Rugal skills. You guys know how he works and how what comfortable it is to play with him. And on top of that, he has a very decent healing in his kit that can actually heal his entire HP when his HP is low, and probably you have seen it when facing against him. So maybe his damage is comparatively lower, of course lower, but he's a fun to play character and it's really amazing to play with him. And finally, I would like to touch the first EX character. I remember that he came, oh my god, and I summoned him to the full. That was a long time ago, by the way. Still one of my most favorite characters. Amazing kit, amazing skills, and like his first skill itself is a charged skill, and if someone knows how to use this skill effectively, honestly guys, the opponent has no chance to do anything against him. No freaking chance. This skill is so freaking powerful, and this guy also has weakening that makes him very comfortable and enjoying to play in guild or any other game mode. By the way, I don't use him in guild, but I still use him in places like Absolute War. Great character still. Now guys, we just talked about the damage dealing categories, and now I'm going to talk about the support characters who are going to give you the most good amount of support to your damage dealer. And the first character I'm going to talk about is going to be EX Shizuru. And honestly guys, in the entire game there is not much great supports, not really too much in number, but there are many, and Shizuru Kagura is one of the best, if not the number one right now, but obviously around 1, 2 or 3 position. Definitely she is a great character. She has a good amount of survivability, she has a very powerful starlight, she has decreased damage received, she has increased damage to the opponent, she has decreased defense to the opponent, increased active skill, and a lot of amazing features that can actually give your damage dealer the support that they need. And with the support, your damage dealer can do a very high amount of damage. And the sweetest thing about it guys, that you don't really need to awaken this character to the max. Even at level 90 or level 10, she can actually do really well. Even at non-awakening state, she can do the support. She can do her role as a support, so you don't have to worry about getting her extra memories as well. She's one of the best support in the game, and I personally got him too. And another nice thing about this character is you can actually use the 3PG of the SS version of Shizuru with this character. So you don't really have to worry about the 3PG, and if you can get this character from here for free, the character is already usable in the guild. Another great support guys, this is Glimmering Ocean Kazmi, and Kazmi has chill in her core and kit. This is going to be very useful against Geese, and probably you saw that all the people who are using publishing videos in guild in YouTube with high guild numbers, all of them are actually using this girl and Shizuru. Both of them combined are amazing supports, and if you just use this shock dealing Show Me option card with this character, she can alone melt the meter of the boss freaking easily. And in her kit she also has amazing features like decrease enemy's defense, increase attack, increase active skill damage, and so on and so on. Amazing support. You can just get him if you want support for your damage dealer, and probably I am going to get her as well. In terms of support, Glimmering Ocean Janet can also be another great option. She's a green element fighter and she has cold spell in her kit. That means cold spell and chill are the same thing, which is very effective against Inferno Geese. And she also has some great support skills, for example like decrease enemy's defense, and also she has increased increase their damage received by 80% for 12 seconds. This is a very sick skill, my friends. This is going to be a very good support if you want to use her. But of course, she comes at position number 3. The better supports are Shizuru and Kazumi. Another great support character would be Athena. Athena has both, chill and shock. Yeah, that's right, exactly. She has both chill and shock in her own skill. I mean, this is freaking amazing. I regularly use this character in the guild, especially against Geese and also against Rukal, because her 3PG and everything is so perfect for the guild that it is really helpful. And of course, she had just increased damage received to the opponent, but only for 4 seconds. So she's not going to be helpful as a support. But as a dot dealer, a character having both shock and chill, in this way, this character can really be helpful for you if you are playing guild against Geese. Another great character as a support would be EX Cronen, because EX Cronen has certain skills that is going to give a lot of increased damage to the opponent, and that will help you to do a lot of damage to the opponent. And the sweetest thing about Cronen is you don't really have to awaken this character at all. Even at level 90, this character is enough to deal those support buffs to the enemy. Okay guys, we talked enough about the supports. Now let me talk about some characters. They are going to help you in specific game moves. The first character that I'm going to talk about, that low poly style Rugal, and this character is so dope in time attacks. Especially he has an immensely long 3PG and he can do really well in the time attack. However, the problem is with this character is you don't really get the chance to get the 3PG. So if you have the 3PG, then definitely you can get the character if you need help in the time attack. Otherwise, I mean, without his 3PG, it's kind of, I don't really know what to say, but he is a damn good deal for time attack. Another great character, Lady Choi. She can be really good in the time attack because she can reset a lot of skill. She can throw her default and 3PGs very easily, and she can be a great asset. And I have played time attack with her, and that is really fun. And also she has a sweet leadership of obtaining power by 4% when killing an enemy. Ideal leadership and feature for time attack. So my friends, that was the list of characters that you can actually get from this ticket that you will be having very soon, and you will having another ticket, so there will be 3 tickets. So try to use them wisely, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out my friends.